Wow, look, even Superman is wearing a mask. This is downtown Metropolis. This is Vienna, Illinois. Don't know what this building is, but it's a neat looking building. This is the courthouse. And the courthouse square has a rock display. What is this? Let's check this out. Wow, some kind of Revolutionary War memorial. There's that building there. Look at that neat. And look at the mushrooms. Wow, it's a mushroom garden. This is a courthouse square. I still don't know what county this is, but I'll find out shortly. Victorian looking. This would be Johnson County, Illinois. That's some interesting architecture and adornments. And look at this. This is a locust tree. And it's a big one too. The entrance to the library and the honor roll. Route of General George Rogers Clark on a march from Fort Massac to Nebraska in 1778. That's what this rock is here in front of the Johnson County Courthouse. Didn't quite understand what it was, but that's the significance of it. But you didn't know they grew peaches in Illinois. But look, they're in bloom in the springtime. And here's the cross. Where am I at here? I'm in the Midwest. Doesn't look like the Midwest, though, does it? This is Southwest Illinois. I think it's Union County. In memory of Wayman Presley, 1896-1990, who shared a vision of the cross of peace in 1937 and dedicated the rest of his life to building and maintaining it. Building the cross. The groundbreaking ceremony was the 22nd Easter sunrise service on Sunday, March 29th, 1959. The groundbreaking ceremony. It was completed in 1963. These are pavers from people who donated. The beginnings of the cross. The concept for the ball knob cross of peace dates back to 1936, when two well-known southern Illinois natives, Wayman Presley, a rural mail carrier, and his pastor, Reverend W.H. Lyerly, first discussed the need for a place where people of all denominations could gather for worship. Their attention was quickly drawn to the nearby Ball Knob Mountain, located in rural Union County. Ball Knob is part of the Illinois Ozark Mountains, didn't know they had Ozark Mountains in Illinois, is one of the highest points in southern Illinois at over 1,000 feet above sea level. Henry Rendleman, another southern Illinois native, owned the property, which included a house and a lookout tower that was used to watch for fires in the Shawnee National Forest. The Pig Lady and the Cross. Even with the generous donations that were sent in, there was still not enough funds to continue with the construction plans for the cross. Left without many choices, Wayman Presley decided to take a leave of absence from his postal service position and threw himself wholeheartedly into the fundraising process. It was about the same time that a widow named Mitra Klutz, who at the same time was a resident of Cobden, Illinois, noticed something quite unusual about her old sow named Old Betsy. Rather than having a typical litter of around 7, Mitra Klutz realized that the Old Betsy had an astonishing 21 piglets. Mitra Klutz knew realistically there was no way that Old Betsy could care for all of these tiny piglets, and in an effort to save them, she brought 6 to her dog, Flossie, who had recently lost her litter of puppies. Thankfully, Flossie took these odd-shaped babies and protected and nursed them as they were her own. Flossie and her piglets. Mitra Klutz and her family firmly believed that these piglets were an answer to her faith. She was able to sell 14 of the hogs, which ultimately allowed her to contribute a $100 faith pledge towards Wayman Presley and Reverend W. L. Larley's vision of the cross, for the cross. Upon hearing Mitra Klutz's unique story, Wayman Presley encouraged her to allow him to take the remaining 4 broods of hogs from the large litter and give them to other farmers to raise and breed. Individuals from across southern Illinois worked together to make sure this idea was a success. Farmers would allow Wayman Presley to collect corn from their fields for feed, and Southern Illinois University, Carbondale, even allowed him to take their garbage for the pigs. In total, 1,600 piglets were delivered and raised alike on Protestant and Catholic farms in 11 counties throughout southern Illinois. Look at that ball knob pigs. And here's the lady here, Mitra Klutz. She's got on her shirt, her t-shirt, says ball knob. The opportunity to bring individuals together from these 2 specific religious groups was especially fascinating in itself. This is because at this point in history, Protestant and Catholic children were not even allowed to socialize or play with one another. Once these piglets reached market size, the farmers would send the sale price to the Ball Knob Christian Foundation Bank in Carbondale. From this campaign, an amazing $30,000 was raised.